Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
What were your thoughts on the game?
Well, really happy to win here against a team that has won the last 14 games in European competitions in a row. So they deserve a lot of credit to that because there is not many European teams that have done that. So we have come here game 15 and won it. We have talked about this in the last few days, and that was the challenge in different conditions, in different contexts, making a lot of changes, find a way to win, and we've done it.
Were you happy with the performance? Second half felt like a bit of a slog.
The second half, obviously, there are a lot of things to improve, and we know that. I'm not going to get too deep into that. I understand as well why this is happening, but I think the boys deserve credit as well for the way they tried. Quality-wise, in terms of game dominance and how we want to play, obviously there are a lot of things to get better than what we've done today, but it's another win and move on. Now it's Leeds.
Kaya?
I just wanted to ask about Matt Turner and how his distribution has come on since he joined the club. Are you impressed with the strides he's making forward in terms of his ability to play out with the ball?
He's improving, he's getting better. Obviously, we are demanding things that are different to what other managers have demanding to do. He was much better in the first half, and in the second half, in my opinion, we could have some more control, but I think he was phenomenal in goal. The way he read the situation, especially defending the back of the central defenders when he need to control the space there, the way he set himself in the one-against-one situation that he had, he was really good.
If something were to happen to Aaron and he was needed to start a Premier League game, would you feel confident in throwing him into that sort of situation now?
Yes.
On there?
You really had to struggle for the victory today. What can you say about Bodø/Glimt's performance? How tough were they to meet tonight?
Excuse me, sorry?
You had to struggle for the 3 points tonight. How tough were Bodø/Glimt as an opponent?
Really tough. I said before we play at the Emirates that this is a really good team that is going to cause you problems, especially the moment you start to lose certain duels and allowed, especially the left back, to progress the play so easily and go through your press too easily. And once we haven't controlled that, we were in big trouble, and that was probably the difference between the first and the second half. Obviously, the conditions, the pitch is another element that you could see sometimes that it was too fast for us, but there is no excuse.
Neil?
Yeah, Mikel, can I ask you the contribution of two players, Bukayo Saka, who scored again today after his contribution tonight, and Martin Odegaard. Did he ask to start and make such a contribution today and play 70 minutes?
No, well, verbally, he didn't ask me to play. The way he was preparing the last few days, for sure, he wanted to come here and play. And it's the contribution of everybody. I saw a lot of players. Reece, for example, he hasn't played for 3.5 months. The way he was trying and go with it. Every single player, the ones that they came from the bench, performing better or worse, attitude level, willingness to win, top.
Nick?
PSV next week, you'll go through, I think. I mean, as we said yesterday, we don't know which round yet, but how important is it to get at least that bit of a job done next week, and then maybe you'll get the chance to mix things up a bit more selection-wise?
In Europe, when you have the opportunity to get there, take it, because a lot of things happen that is very unpredictable. So we will prepare the game next week, obviously after Leeds, and try to win it.
Dan?
Mikel, I know you said before the game that the pitch wouldn't influence your decision, but how much did you agonise over playing people like William, Saliba and Martin, and kind of how relieved are you that you got through unscathed?
You are, but it's the squad that we have. We have 16 players available. So I have to play 11, and I don't want those 11 to play 90 minutes here because I know probably what is going to happen in the next day or two. If they get injured here, for sure we'll be talking that we should not risk a player or risk a player. At the end, they have to play.
Okay, one there.
On the paper, you had a better team on the pitch today than the last game. Did you have to dig deeper than you wanted to in this game to get the points?
Well, we knew that was going to be really complicated. Obviously, again, I repeat myself that it's 14 games that they won consecutively here. So I think we have to play at a different level today. But the team selection was as well because some other issues that we have with other players that they could not start today.